Yep, gotta have the coffee. As you can see, I'm dressed up for the friggin' wintertime. Getting adjusted to the weather. I've gotten adjusted to the time zone, surprisingly enough. It's 30 degrees right now. It's freaking cold. But I rode my bike yesterday with a coworker. So, yeah, I'm happy to be back. A few adjustments. I did get hired. I applied first, and I got a notification that I freaking failed the assessment. Like, how the hell did I do that? I never failed it before. So the postmaster told me to create a new email address and apply again. Which I did. And same questions, but I learned which one failed me. There was a question. There's an employee that's at your case being very distracting. What would you most likely do? I think the first one said, tell him you'd like to talk more about it after your shift. 2, set a good example and stay focused on your task. 3, to avoid conflict, talk to a supervisor. And I forgot the 4th one. I chose on the first one, set a good example and stay focused on my task. And then the second time I chose, to avoid conflict, I'll talk to the supervisor. And I passed. So, if you're ever going to take the assessment test, they want you to tattletale and talk to the boss. Trick questions, right? I mean, my heart sank a little bit when I got that email. I was like, damn. But on Monday, before I headed across the country, I applied again. And then Friday, in New York, I arrived here on Friday night. I saw the emails saying that I got the offer. So I stopped at one of them throughway stations in New York and took my laptop and completed everything. So yeah, I should be working pretty soon. So it's good. It's going to be more affordable here. Have a little bit more privacy, a little bit more, being on my own pretty much, so I like that. Don't have any issues with my father, but I like being on my own, do I see myself going back to California? I don't. I had a coworker. She told me that she'd rent a room to me. But she's probably going to charge too much, maybe she, I was thinking about that. It's like, oh man, come on, buddy. There we go. I don't know why this thing keeps on shutting off. Yeah. I think when it comes to rent, obviously, if you could get your rent under 30%, but I think you could have the mentality of like, well, what kind of rent could I afford if I was working on minimum wage? Then, of course, you want to make as much money as you can. Then at least that way, you wouldn't fail if you lose your job. It's like, you're making 20, and you think if you lose your job, you might have to settle for a little bit for 16 or 17, and you choose a place that is more than like 50% that's geared for a $20 an hour wage, then you're just losing your money to rent, right? I mean, I don't know. Or don't pay rent that would be more expensive than a mortgage. I don't know. That's another thing I was thinking about. But I'm excited. I'm going to be driving a lot, but I have been driving a lot. It's 46 miles, but time-wise, it's not going to take that much longer than in California, and it'll be a little bit quicker than when I was working in North Adams. So I've been in contact with my former landlady, and I'm going to go back to the place in Holyoke, probably in maybe, I don't know, a few months. Give me some time to save up. For the price of that, you can't really beat it. Have your own place. I bought a Wayfair bed, a hybrid with a frame, shipped. I was supposed to get it today, but they shipped it on Friday for under $400. And the thing's better than the bed that I had when I was in California. That one cost $1,000, so not bad. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I hope that you guys have a good day. Thank you.